Hello, good people. How are you today? You're feeling good? Me too. I'm fine. Everything okay. I'm feeling good. Yeah. Um, this is what we call a concoction here. It is, of course, water. It is turmeric. It is ginger. It is lemon. And hey, what is the other thing? Garlic. So we crush it together and make a drink out of it. And every time I'm around and about, I carry it and I take a sip. And of course, I have to do that to make sure that it doesn't get chafu. It's a health drink, and it keeps all of us healthy. So now, I'm I'm wondering, I the other day I talked about stress. Stress causes a lot of things. Stress will cause your body to malfunction, not evacuate the takataka that it produces, and possibly uh, you go into hypertension, you go into diabetes, you go into cancer, and all those kind of things. So it is very important to live a life which is as stress-free as possible. The only problem is when stress comes from other external things, things that you have no control over. I'm puzzling now. I think, was it, did I see somewhere where somebody mentioned, normally I don't talk politics, so this is not politics, this is economics. Somebody said that 67% of Kenyans live below the poverty line, which means every time the dollar moves a shilling, they are pushed further down to nothingness. Every time a taxation is imposed, the same story. You look at it whichever way. Every time there is an increase of anything, that is an input to livelihood, they are pushed down and they get stressed. And this stress they can't do anything about because they've got kids they must feed and, that kind of thing. So I am puzzled about how economics has evolved. Because from when I was in school and when I was very young, I'm now fairly old, not very old, but fairly old. But I knew how the economics work. The economy is interlinked throughout the world. So if prices of things are falling, they fall everywhere. If they're rising, they rise everywhere. So the puzzle I have here is where we are seeing the prices of oil internationally falling, including our neighbors here in TZ, but ours is going up. It's puzzling where we are getting our own oil, which is more expensive than other places. And then why do we keep on getting at the expensive places instead of going to the cheaper places? Because like when I go shopping, say for even something like toothpaste, I'll go and look at the array, Colgate, the Pepsodent, blah, which one is the cheaper one? Or rather, okay, let's not say cheaper, the more affordable one, because cheap is expensive. So I'll take the more affordable one because it will do the same job. Like when I did this t-shirt, I asked 2, 3 guys to give me a quote. Uh, and I went to the one who was most affordable with good quality. So, I mean, it makes sense that anything you do, you try to look for the best deal. Here is a case where our country is going for the worst deals. What does that mean? I have no idea. Just a thing that keeps me worried. That and I remember also when we talked about the economic theory, the macroeconomics. Taxation is based on not not taking everything out, but making sure that the taxation itself encourages more spending, in the sense that when the government takes money out of the system, then it goes to enable business. That is, if the roads are being done, well, roads have been done, but most of them do not have an immediate uh, positive effect on whatever. But if you look at things like power, for example, if the tax goes to renovate and make sure that power is more affordable, it is more reliable, or you get water, without having to look for. I think you know what I mean. The things that make people move. If that was what this taxation was concentrating on, it would be easier. And the other thing is that a lot of the money, because we've done a lot of borrowing out there, so you're taking money, the tax that you take, you have to pay to the Chinese, to the World Bank, to the whatever. So basically, the money in circulation is becoming less and less and less, which means then there are fewer and fewer people who are doing business. And there are fewer and fewer people who are able to afford what is on sale. So generally, we are heading towards a shutdown. What does that mean? I do not understand. So let us say that economics have changed. Let's put it that way. The economics of nowadays works differently, and that our leaders know the new economics. They know the old economics. So I'll leave it at that. But let us hope, and it's difficult to hope when you can see things. It's like, you're in an aircraft, up there, and then, the engines flame out, and it starts diving down. And you hope that you'll survive. Of course you won't. That is unajidanganya. Yeah, but I'm hoping and I'm praying that we should soon see actions that make sense to all of us. I would like you, who is viewing this video, what I'm talking about, to go and make a comment and tell me what I have missed, so that I can feel a bit, nisikie mzuri kidogo. Sawa sawa. Otherwise, have a great Tuesday.